Four Downs with Rich.
Here we go.
All right, first down. I told you last week the Miami Dolphins are poised for success, correct? They're
Correct.
absolutely poised for success, no
you're
question
right.
about it.
You're right.
And my 2 cents on that subject is the fact that they are a team that has a playoff possibility this year and all the draft choices coming up soon. I've got something for you right here about a team poised to take the next step. Certainly with the San Francisco 49ers appearing to be falling off because they just cannot avoid the injury bug in the NFC West. And the Rams just lost it to them. The Arizona Cardinals in 2020 are poised to take the next step. They are coming off of their bye week, sitting right there in the NFC West in second place, already with a win over the Seattle Seahawks team that's sitting in front of them. Sitting there at 5-2. They can, if they once upon a time never dreamt that they could be in a position to win this division, certainly last year in 2020. And I knew this year they had an opportunity, but they have won 5 of their first 7. You look at their schedule, and sitting in front of them, just a game behind the Seahawks, Arizona has a home date against Miami and then Buffalo before that big Thursday night early week game in Seattle. Whew. If they take care of business and win that game in Seattle and sweep the season series, they're at New England. Then, of course, they have to face the Rams twice, San Francisco one more time, and their other 2 games are against the Giants and Philadelphia. There are some good eats for Arizona sitting there in front of them. But the fact that the 49ers, the defending NFC champs, are not in this mix in this division, and they're already ahead of a Rams team they have yet to play, they're poised to take the next step. That's my first down. Now here's second down here in the Rich Eisen Show. I want to linger on this next game for Arizona. I was just thinking about this. Last year, we all know Kyler Murray was a rookie. Okay? And there were games last year where he took on team players who were making their first career start, like Kyle Allen, for instance. Remember that was that week 3 game when Kyle Allen was filling in for the injured Cam Newton. We didn't know it was going to be Kyle Allen's team. But he threw 4 touchdowns, beat Arizona. But he was just, a mere pup. He was just game 3. This is the first game in Kyler Murray's career, and there will be many more like it. This is the first game in which he's the OG. He's the one who's got more time in than the guy who he's going against in Tua. He's not every game that he's been in. This year against Andy Dalton, this year against Russell Wilson. It's like, can the young offensive rookie of the year of 2019 and first overall pick and Heisman Trophy winner, can he beat this guy? Can he beat that guy in a fresh-faced matchup just because he's the fresh face? Tua, this is his first career road start. Kyler Murray's the OG of this game. He's the guy who's got more experience. He's the guy who's got the hype. He's the guy that we're looking at to succeed in a manner that the other quarterback looking across the field can only hope to maybe achieve when he moves down the road. I'm wondering how he's going to have a little extra swag here.
Interesting.
He's never had this in the NFL. Because even if he has had more experience than, say, he took on Dwayne Haskins last year, he's an equal rookie, right? This is the first game of his career where, I'm a quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals. I'm last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, and you're got your hands full. I'm wondering how that's going to look. I just wanted to make that little point.
He's 17 months older than Tua.
But in terms of the NFL, he's like a grown-ass man. Right now. Coming off wins on Monday night and Sunday night football, and Tua, this is his first road game as a professional football player. I'm just wondering how he's going to wear that on the field, and I think it will be helpful. I kind of believe that. Here's third down.
Third down.
A team who's poised to make a play this year and further on. I keep mentioning that. I just mentioned all 3 teams to Scott Pioli. Who would you buy stock in for the future? Miami, Arizona, or this team? The Las Vegas Raiders are poised to make a nice run this year.
Oh.
They just won this football game in Cleveland. It was not pretty. And they had to take the field wondering, why is their right tackle Trent Brown out of the game? Because, there was a mishap with his pregame IV. And they still went out and they hit the Cleveland Browns in the mouth. They were the more physical football team. They were the ones who made the plays. They were the ones who picked up the first down. And Josh Jacobs, man, does he arrive with intent or what? And they're 2.5 games behind the Chiefs. I get it. But in terms of the sniffing it, in terms of that 5, 6, or 7 seed for the playoffs, the Raiders are right smack dab in it. They're a half game behind the 7 seed Browns. All they have to do is win the one game where the Cleveland Browns are on their bye week, which is week 9. And all the Raiders have to do is beat the Chargers at home this weekend. And they're leapfrog Cleveland because they have that win in their back pocket. Keep that in mind moving forward in this wild card race. When you look at their schedule moving forward, after the game against the Chargers, which is in, by the way, pardon me, here in Los Angeles, home for Denver, Kansas City. What if they win that one?
Again.
On Sunday Night Football. I don't know. At Atlanta, at the Jets. They also take on Miami in Week 16, which is going to be a fascinating game against Tua. And then at Denver, along with another game against the Chargers. These are winnable games for a team like the Raiders who have playmakers kind of all over the lot.
Looks like 10 wins is in play for the Raiders.
10 wins, that's why I'm saying is that they are poised to make a run. Whether they're going to pull it off is another question.
Yeah.
But they're not in a bad spot to make the playoffs this year. And boy, that would be a nice run for the Raiders if they can make the playoffs and take on the Chiefs for a third time or the Bills for a second time. The Titans and the Raiders or the Ravens and the Raiders. That would be a fun playoff game to keep in mind. Here's 4th down.
4th down.
Okay, baby. An election day, a trade deadline day edition of 4th down hot take plank. What do you got?
I've got the hot take plank. I always enjoy you tap dancing when I get up to go get it. Okay. This one's for you.
Okay. What do we got?
Patriots should trade Cam.
Okay.
Start Jarrett Stidham.
Listening.
And go get Jimmy G back.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking because, Rich, let me just take over from here. You know that Bill didn't want to trade Jimmy G in the first place.
Right.
There are all the reports that Tom went over Bill's head, went to Bob, and said, hey, get him out of here. Now, the Niners are going to cut Jimmy G. I think that's obvious.
I don't know about that.
I think that's obvious. It's only like a $20-something million cap hit for next year. Start over, get rid of Jimmy G. Bring him back to New England on the cheap.
Yes.
All this dead money comes off the books. And then you know what you do, Rich?
What do you do?
We're like 3 hours away from Stephon Gilmore accepting final offers on his house.
Right.
Let's trade Stephon Gilmore for a first-round pick. Then you use that first-round pick next year, get even more picks.
It's
you
okay.
load up weapons for Jimmy G, and we rock and roll. We're back.
So you like my hot take?
I love it.
I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think the Niners are going to just cut Jimmy G. I think you can go get him for obviously less than a 2. Jimmy G, who's not in this week. He's hurt again. No Kittle. I don't think they'd make that move right now. But start Stidham, see what you got, and then go get Jimmy G back because he clearly is the perfect guy for this offense.
Oh.
And Cam needs more time. And who needs Cam? Trade him to Dallas.
Let's go.
Trade Cam to Dallas.
He can go to the playoffs.
Trade
in that
Cam to Dallas.
Division.
Trade Cam to Dallas. Start Stidham.
Yes.
Get a high draft choice.
Yes.
Go back to work with Jimmy G.
Now we're talking.
That's my hot take.
Jimmy G's going to be out for the year. High ankle sprain, 6 weeks,
Look
maybe
at you,
surgery. The cut bait with Jimmy G. Send him back home.
We're both arguing about whose team can tank the worst in the AFC East. Ron Rivera, Riverboat Ron, coming up here on the Rich Eisen Show. Hour number 3 when our radio audience returns, but we're sticking around right here on Peacock. We're back here on Peacock. 844-204-RICH is the number to dial. Still here for another minute and a half.
Bill gets his guy that he didn't want to trade anyway. That's a total high register.
I don't know. Again, no, I just think, again, it's a constant churning of, is Jimmy G really a guy that Kyle Shanahan likes and wants? Is he really that guy? We know he wanted Cousins. I mean, that's the narrative. He wanted Cousins. He was waiting around for Cousins, couldn't get him, so they got Jimmy G, and they got him for a song, and he's the guy that took him to the Super Bowl. But even then, he missed the shot, and then all year long, like, hey, here comes Nick Mullins. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.